Lick! You son of a bitch. What's up, ASG? Welcome to this special rewind of Predator 1987. Okay, cool. Get to the chopper! But yeah, so we had just finished watching Predator 1987, trying to get these in for Predator Badlands.
Yes.
It's a lot of our first time watching it. We got Noah in the studio.
Hello, what's up, guys?
Clap it up. We always love a special Noah feature.
Predator
when was the first time you watched Predator?
The first time I ever watched Predator was a long time ago. It was when I was a kid, and it was like kind of like a multitude of movies that you probably shouldn't let your kids watch. Like I grew up on Terminator and Predator, and Predator was.
I watched
like,
Terminator at a young age too, so yeah, I totally.
Yeah, so you get it.
I
you
get
know,
it, being a young kid, getting introduced to like classics.
Yeah.
Good,
you know,
good stuff.
Just and I like it's a movie that stands the test of time in my humble opinion.
Okay.
And I think childhood nostalgia blinds me in any
Right.
way of that, you know, and like just watching it we did, you know, I thought it was just as good as I thought it'd be.
And honestly, now you can't look down on us for not watching Predator for this
No.
long. You know, you can't look down on us because now we're on your level, buddy. Now we've watched it, we have it under our belt, and we have our own opinions, and we're ready to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So let's let the first time opinions come out. So I'm feeling like we're dropped into this jungle. It's this rescue mission, and stuff just kind of goes sideways because they think they're being like. Because I can't remember, you know, Dutch, who was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
So and then you have Dylan, Carl Weathers, rest in peace.
Yes.
Because they were like, it's a rescue mission, right?
It's a rescue mission for that first group that was there.
That's right.
Apparently they strayed off course, and we're fairly certain they're in guerrilla hands.
So why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for?
Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, and like Dylan went CIA somehow, like you know, like along the way.
Yeah.
You know, they used to be like teammates or some shit like that. That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, they're dropped in that, and then they wipe that whole ass military base or whatever.
Yeah, it was some military.
guerrilla camp.
That's what. That's what it was. Yeah, it was the guerrilla camp, and like so. But then they kind of get sideswiped. They're like, oh my god, something's actually out here trying to get.
Because they're seeing like skinned bodies and gutted.
as they're walking through.
So
the
they're
forest.
like, oh, this is not a person.
Yeah, they're thinking like they wouldn't do this. Like
One of them goes like, it's got to. What was it? Dutch says like, oh, but BS. There's got to be at least like 3 guys following us. Like 3. I think it might have been Carl Weathers' character.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Obviously, this is an action-packed movie.
Oh,
I think if you focus too much on like the fallacies, you can get like lost in it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's literally guns a-blazing. Like they're just gung ho, just going in. They're
Guns
like,
a-blazing.
Yeah, guns a-blazing. And that's what it felt. That's what it really did feel like. You know, I feel like the first 30 minutes is just them kind of going in.
Yeah, them wiping them is like an insane, because it's just explosions.
Showtime, kid.
It's like grenade. It's like it's like they're using bullets as just like double tapping. They didn't even kill anybody with bullets originally. It was just grenades.
Yeah.
You know how they were like kind of going together, like, all right, you take point A, you take point B, and they were kind of like trapping them in a way. Like it was kind of like more of like a strategy.
Yeah.
That's what I did like about the.
The whole build up is just kind of establishing them as, you know, like a cohesive unit.
Squad.
You know what I mean? They're lethal. They're a lethal unit, and that's
but
why the
they're not
Predator
assassins.
They're not assassins though, but they're top of the line soldiers. And
Right.
That's the thing. You know what I mean?
And obviously, like we said, one-liners, like, dude.
Oh yeah, one.
Speaking of the one-liners, even in that whole build-up, you get most of them out of the way.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Knock, knock. Stick around.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
You get
buddy.
Arnold when they're raiding the compound and Arnold throws it and he goes, stick around.
Probably my favorite one. My favorite one for sure.
That one was actually so funny.
But then I did honestly, I've always saw the meme of like the
Son of a
And
bitch.
it's like they dap the cleanest dap up ever in movie history.
Yes.
Is that one of the cleanest dap ups in movie
I'd say
history?
probably the.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, you can
Like,
feel
you
the
can't top
power.
that.
You can feel the power
Yeah,
radiating.
and then
off the
they
slab,
literally
you know?
focused in on the veiny fucking like biceps.
They
just-
got to pump in before the show.
Yeah, then they're doing that little air arm wrestling thing where they're kind of just like he's just like yeah.
But what I think you were getting at, as far as how like his pace type thing, is we're not really seeing Predator a lot.
Back
in
on the
this movie.
pacing,
We talked about it a little bit during, just it kind of having that Jaws feeling to it, where you're seeing the activities, the mayhem that it can cause, but you're not exactly seeing what it is. And we're actually seeing a lot of the movie, as far as when we see Predator, through his eyes and through
Originally in like the first like 45 minutes, you're just seeing the blue and the heat sinking and stuff like that. And
Man's as blind as a fucking bat. He is blind as a bat.
Essentially, yeah. It feels like it. Maybe he's not. Maybe like to him, it's like just clear.
Because when
clear view, but
at the end, later on, but he takes off the mask and it's just completely red. He can't see shit.
Daredevil.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
with a character like Predator, what were they? Honestly, like they were probably on some crazy like because they were big on mascot. Stuff like mascot action sci-fi.
If you look at the original like design, because like the Predator that you see in the final product of the movie, was not the original design.
Oh, I bet it never is.
Well, it was like
it never is. Concept art to actual film is just like it's.
Well,
it's
even
always,
before that, before the concept art, is that it was I forget the production team who was putting that together. I don't know if it was Stan Winston or not.
You didn't work on that set.
No, I didn't work.
Sam Winston is the one that got it. They're the company that got it after Boss Films.
Yeah.
And it was worn by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right. Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the Predator.
Yeah.
And the costume was terrible, and apparently Jean-Claude Van Damme bitched about it. He was like,
Yeah, it definitely has an alien vibe to it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can still see like the skeleton, I'd say, for what.
You know what's funny about that is that I think NECA did the toy line.
Yeah,
they did a figure of. They did a figure of that thing.
Yeah.
Turned out to be something that the actual Predator hunted and like made armor out of. So it's like the Predator made armor out of that
this
thing.
thing.
What was originally supposed to be the Predator.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the most eye-catching thing about the Predator's face is his mandibles,
the mask.
his mouth.
Yeah.
You know. And I think it was James Cameron.
His washboard abs were the most notable.
Those were pretty tight, weren't they?
That's a crazy abs.
You know what I mean? But what was it? It was James Cameron and Stan Winston were on a plane, and this is when they got the Predator thing. And Stan Winston was like, "Oh shit, what do I do? How do I do this?" And then apparently James Cameron was like, "I've never seen anything with mandibles before." He was like, "Why don't you do something with that?" And so he started sketching them, and you can find the early sketches of the actual Predator and how the mandible, he did different shapes.
And the mandibles are great.
Yeah,
it's creepy, dude.
The prosthetic work in this movie is top notch.
Yeah,
it's top notch, man. I mean,
do you know if Sam Winston returns for the second one? Like if they make the suit for the second one? Okay.
I think he's in the second.
And here's the thing. I think like I was saying. So big mascot thing is it's so interesting because I think this type of franchise is good. Like the first film is always the one. Are always the most interesting because it is the one that kickstarts the franchise, the whole thing. If I put myself back in '87 and I was watching this for the first time, what am I truly thinking? Am I truly wanting to fast forward 10 years or 20 years, 30 years down the road and still be seeing Predator stuff? I wonder if I think that, or if I'm like, oh, this, I don't know. Do you think you trust it as hard as you do? And obviously foreseeing the future, obviously we're in 2025. Do we trust it as hard when it first comes out? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
I think. Well, I want to add to that. I think when it's something as original as the Predator, I think it would last. Because I think in '87 you didn't really see anything like this in like the horror or like action genre, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think for the time it was pretty revolutionary.
Yeah, that's just always so interesting to me, because whenever films do like numbers or not do numbers, you still see a plethora of films after, but then you that's how you build the franchise and you build this property.
Like this is
it
before,
has a lot of backing on it.
Yeah,
you know.
This is before all the hype, before the lore really kicks in.
Before anything, this is the original first movie.
Yeah,
and that's what I love about going back and watching these. But I will say. My one little nitpick was the music, the score. Didn't really like the score that much. The score felt out of the score for me. It felt like very like we're walking through the forest and then we're doing like the Jaws thing where it's like dun 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 and then like nothing's happening.
There's some moments like
intense. It's like it's intense music, but we're just walking through the forest.
There's some moments like
we could have literally just been walking.
Yeah,
just heard.
But outside of a few moments,
I would have been okay
the score
with
was
just
good.
listening to.
But what about when Billy's about to fight the Predator and he's like sitting there and he's
honestly,
and it's like the score's like
honestly it's unnoticeable.
Yeah,
and honestly,
come on, that's
the crazy
that's
thing.
hard,
it's
man.
For me, it's unnoticeable because during those small moments in the movie, we're getting the fucking ding 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 ding, like we're getting those intense scores. But then I just completely forget about it because we're in the action. So I'm not listening. I'm like focusing on what the action is doing. But then you got me listening when nothing's happening, but the music is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
I get where you're coming from.
That's why
That's
why it does kind of like fuck with me a little there.
Yeah.
I just don't agree.
There are some moments where I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the score is actually good. Little moments
Yeah, it's
like
iconic,
that
man.
are really good. And the cinematography is also pretty good in this. There's some cool shots, of course.
I did like the shots.
Invisible
The shots were
Predator. What did you think about the
rough.
cloak?
A little.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
of course it's rough.
It's 87.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It probably gets better as we go.
Of course, for sure.
I just thought it was funny. Like as he's falling, or not.
We
falling.
do see him a lot.
He's jumping from the trees. He's kind of defying gravity.
Yeah, literally. He's
kind of like.
At one point, I thought he was like swinging sideways, like vines.
That's what
It looked like he was doing this, but he was like swinging sideways.
Yeah.
Boys in the days. But no, the weird thing about it though is like we get a lot of the cloak. So I'm trying to keep my mind fresh on it, where it's like this is the first time I'm seeing Predator.
Yeah.
I see a lot of him in the cloak, and I get it. He doesn't want to be seen, and he's like trying to be like.
I mean, he's stalking.
He's stalking, and he
You're
doesn't
the
want to be
prey.
seen. But like I don't know, it just feels more like entity-ish. Whenever you just see this cloak thing,
Yeah.
Well, that's
when you first introduced into it, it feels more of like an entity thing, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually okay. This is an alien, but you get that closer to the end. You're like, what is this thing?
Well, you see what they call them, like she called like the lady that they captured. She called him like a ghost or like a
That's
demon.
right,
or
the
something,
ghost.
you know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes,
The
which is really
spirit
cool.
that comes in.
So that's why, and that's what kind of like my point was. Like it feels more of like they make it more of like an entity, which they're able to draw out the cloak scenes a little bit longer until obviously you get the malfunction. Yeah. He cuts his leg open, which is all stuff like that. You get the little camera shots of his leg and stuff like that, which you find out like, oh my god, this is like a real like.
He's got a med
He's a fucking alien, and his blood is made of glow stick fluid. So it's like, so you know, it is interesting. It is interesting to see how they kind of framed it up and giving those plot sequences where his shit damages and stuff like that to where you see him more.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, even when he does like this is after he triggers all the traps and everything and he gets out of there, right? And like Poncho gets hit, smacked by that log.
Yeah, and he's
oh my god.
And then Dylan looks over and sees him, and then he comes out of the cloak for a second, but it's almost like a come and get me, you know. And then he goes invisible again. You don't see him.
And that's the thing. Predator has a sense of humor.
Yeah,
it has like an honor system. All these things.
For sure. But with that, I wasn't expecting him to be cloaked that long, especially like with the whole honor thing. I would think he would want them
a fair fight.
See them. Yeah, a fair fight.
Right.
That's what I was expecting for at least the first part of the movie.
Yeah.
Get that like later on.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, I agree. I think they definitely the glimpses of that are shown in a way where it's like we don't want to give like we
Too
don't want to give like too much of what Predator is really about.
And going to
It's still a new thing.
Yeah,
It's still a new
you
concept.
You don't want to just put it all out.
All of
there.
the honor stuff kind of comes like way after.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean.
We're basing the honor stuff a little bit. We're basing it off of stuff we know, like post Predator, and all these other movies.
In
all these past
'87, it
ones.
was probably.
But
like,
if we're talking about the main thing, it's freshly new.
Right.
We're talking about a new property here, and that's why I kind of want to keep in the mindset of just like it's the honor is like we're not even really introduced to that stuff. It's thrown in there in bits and pieces. Like she doesn't with the weapon. Yeah. She doesn't have a weapon, so they don't kill Anna.
Yeah.
He doesn't kill, or the Predator doesn't kill Anna because she doesn't have a weapon.
And then he goes full hand-to-hand combat.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. And like, dude, the action in this movie, bro, Mac's death is actually insane, bro.
Yeah. I think Billy's death is actually crazy because you actually see him get his fucking head ripped off in the tree.
Bro, yeah, that one's really good.
Which is like primal as hell.
Yeah, I think his and Dylan's death might actually be like the craziest ones in the whole thing. Because Dylan like loses a fucking arm.
Yeah,
and it's still like, shooting.
Yeah, literally.
Don't you love the frame where he's sitting there and he like, he throws the MP5 over his other shoulder and he turns around so they could show off the effect of losing his missing arm right there.
Yep. There's a lot of pieces to this movie where it's like, dude, this is an obvious classic.
Oh yeah, sure.
This is breaking into new. You wonder why, and it's kind of answers my question. Like this is breaking into new territory at that time. You're breaking into something that's like, I think now we talk about it. Now that we talked about it, I think it's really original. It actually is an original concept. It's not just like some alien who's like extra. No, this guy is like equipped. Like this alien or this Predator is like he's a badass.
Yeah,
he goes toe to toe.
For sure.
Like they're really like that. What if we were in a forest with Predator? Like we'd die. We'd be skinned. we'd be skinned alive. There's no unless you are like
and
like
that
Dutch.
reveal, the skinned alive.
Strung up in the trees.
That's actually one of the craziest.
You're like, what the
film reveals I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're like, whoa. What?
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
And it's so early in the movie too.
Yeah, it's like right when they show up.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's as good as 80s action gets. You know what I mean?
It's great.
100%.
It's great. And I think Arnold, I think honestly,
one of his best roles.
Dude, it's great. Well, I wouldn't say, I can't personally say one of his best roles.
I don't know. I liked his acting in this. Other than a mini segment, gun acting. The gun acting in this is all over the place.
Dude,
it's cool as hell. It's like what you're trying to say.
It's like
sometimes Arnold.
I said during the movie, I said the budget went on all the blank rounds.
Yeah.
Possibly real rounds. I don't know.
Maybe.
Blowing a lot of stuff.
I'm not gonna kill the movie magic. I'm not gonna kill it.
All the characters I really liked. Like I think we get time enough with all the characters.
Right.
I like how they didn't all like die. Like, well, they all died at the same time, which I kind of like. They all were.
It was all a dream.
Pretty much. I wish. I bet they wish it was. But I like how it wasn't one by one at first. I like how it was just wait till the end and he starts like picking them off.
Right.
Because it makes you think like they might actually get it out alive. So that's something I really liked. And going a little bit into like the final scene. The whole mud thing, I've heard about it. Him like covering himself in mud as he gets out the water. I've heard about that.
You couldn't see me.
Yeah.
And I've like seeing it like it's so cool. So cool.
It's a heads up play.
Yeah, it is.
It's a heads up play on a 1v1. That's whenever you gain the respect. You're just, oh my gosh, this guy really knows his stuff.
Genius.
Yeah.
It's literally a heads up play in a 1v1 deathmatch. So it's like
the gulag.
Yeah, it's in the gulag. It's one of those like, I'll get you before you get me.
And you won't see me.
And you won't see
me do it.
Yeah.
And he puts all that the traps together pretty quickly.
He becomes George of the Jungle. That's what I said. He becomes George of the Jungle. Dylan becomes Dutch becomes George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Knows the entire layout.
Yeah. And then that's the thing. Like that's him, bro. Yep. That is literally Dutch's character. He is a strategist and he is a professional, like, tactical soldier. Like, he knows how to like set booby traps and survive and set points and like be a leader. He's that guy.
Yeah.
His character is literally, he is that guy. He is the man for the job to actually get it done. Although I will say I kind of didn't like the ending. Just the laughing, like the booby trap.
Oh,
and the laughing.
the predator laughing did throw me off.
I was like,
It was
that
unsettling.
was a weird touch.
It was
That a weird
unsettling,
touch.
man.
I see it more as like I'm mimicking you. You know what I mean,
which was insane.
because you know how Arnold
think of it
goes,
like that.
"What the hell are you?" You know, and he goes, "What the
You
hell
are
are
ugly
you?"
son of a bitch.
And that's the
you know?
only time he talks too. So I think that makes it kind of like.
Yeah, he's like, you are ugly son of a bitch.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, you want
That's
to
what it is, yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah. Gosh, dude. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't think of it like that. I don't know.
Ooh,
Just I think that ending kind of like it doesn't bug me too much, but it does at the same time where it's just like I feel like I wanted more. You know, I feel like I wanted more standoffish stuff.
Especially when him
Really hard in
fighting,
that, like he can like actually hold his own, but
with him fighting when it's all red and shit, like that kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, because I really wanted to see like, I guess what was happening like without the filter on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We were saying it might be something in his contract.
yeah,
It's a-
it's something.
Yeah.
And
It was like
yeah.
there's a shot where he gets smacked and you see like blood fly out of his face. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
that
one
is.
shot.
Yeah.
That one shot.
that one. Remember that one shot where he gets smacked and blood?
They had to
Arnold
pay him,
gave him just enough.
They had
Yeah,
to pay him
just
$5
enough.
million to take that
Yeah,
smash.
there was definitely a clause where like Arnold cannot lose in a movie. He can't lose a fight.
I
Kinda like
thought
the,
maybe
kind of like the Rock
Yeah.
type of deal.
It's only The Rock, man.
I think it's time for your favorite segment, ASG trivia and box office. Doodle-doo-doo.
So this was actually made on a really small budget, $15 million for this movie.
What?
It is in the 80s, but still $15 million for this
a
one.
lot for the 80s though. Or
Yeah,
a good amount, I guess.
I don't think
a
it's
good
that.
amount.
Well, I don't know.
15?
Man.
15?
15's a lot.
15.
It's a good amount.
How
It's
much?
not a
It,
lot.
how much
It's a
it
good
make though?
amount.
How much
It made $98 million.
Okay, that's a huge gain.
Yeah, that is a huge.
Damn, bro, this movie did good.
Yeah, this movie did do good. Directed by John McTiernan. I'm gonna skip
bro.
to like my last trivia because we were talking about the mud, how that's
Yeah.
a super smart play. So it's actually not a smart play. Mythbusters did
Ooh.
Oh no way.
did an episode, season 4, episode 20. They tested the mud theory, and yeah, if it was any type of heat sensing something, you would have just heated up the mud. Your body would have heated up the mud.
Yeah.
And Predator would have seen you
Dang.
right there
Right.
with the mud on.
But what if it's
So-
cold mud? What if you're? What
That's
if
what I
they
thought.
weren't
But
able to like sense, like,
After time,
After
Right,
time, yeah.
it's gonna heat up.
Right. Yeah. I guess your body's not just gonna like slow cool down for the mud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you
Maybe
think
for a
he-
little bit.
Do you
but-
think he had like a little mud satchel in his thing? So like when
know.
it cut to the predator,
I
he
mean,
was
there's definitely portions of his hand that are like crusty and dry. Like he's
When
gonna see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna see this man. So
Honestly, I'm glad. Yeah.
You see it. heat
100
up after a
IQ
while.
play-
You see
100
it heat
IQ
up.
play in fiction, but not so 100 IQ play in real.
don't try that if you come across a predator.
Yeah.
7'2", Kevin Peter Hall is the man that wore the predator costume.
7'2".
7'2", dude. But the
He didn't look
costume,
7'2"
the costume weighed over 200 pounds.
with all
I
the
bet
foam
the way he was
latex on
moving
it.
though, he probably needed some like freaking like ropes. and shit
Yeah,
to
and
move
that's
around.
probably another, reason why
Why
we
he was
didn't
closed.
see a lot of Predator.
That makes
Right.
sense.
And when we do, a lot of the punching and stuff does feel
yeah.
very
Very slow.
Did you
very
guys,
slow.
did you guys see
Let's
him do
start that.
this?
Yeah.
But he punched like that, which is like fine. But
Yeah, some
Yeah.
of the punches are kind of
Pacifist punch.
pacifist, he's playing with him.
He is playing with his food.
But a crazy fact is that Peter Cullen actually does the clicking of the
Optimus
Predator.
Prime.
Yeah, Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime.
Dude, Optimus
Prime.
Prime is awesome.
Who?
That's my guy.
Wait, Optimus Prime.
Prime?
Yeah,
Priney God.
Prime.
But he
Prime.
he didn't want to take this job because he had injured his throat playing King Kong in King Kong 1976.
Wow.
Oh,
no
I don't wanna
way.
be-
I didn't
I don't want to
know
be in a
that.
position where I injure my throat.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
But he obviously did it, and I mean, I couldn't tell it wasn't an animal creature. I thought it was pretty
How does he
good
do
as
that?
an iconic sound.
How the hell does he do
Yeah,
that?
I've seen the video of him doing it at a con, like into a mic. He just does it.
Fuck.
I don't know how he does that shit.
Some people have those things like me as a voice actor, I can do the
Invisibility effect at the time was created using a red suit because they were in the forest. There's a lot of blue, there's a lot of green, so you can't use blue.
Yeah,
and
you
green.
have to do something bright red.
So bright red is what they use to chroma key out, and then they shoot again 20% larger or wider of a shot, and that helps you get like the extra coverage. So when you put that red suit, it's just right there.
Wow, interesting digital editing play.
Yeah, but the
that's
Predator
wild.
does in fact have 8 minutes of total screen time.
Holy shit!
Sounds about right, man.
But you feel those 8 minutes.
He's
You do
got
feel
presence.
You
He's
feel
got
those
presence.
8 minutes.
You definitely feel the 8 minutes, but bro, oh gosh, golly, I want more.
Yeah, I did want more, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll see a lot of them.
We got a lot
Predator 2
more
and stuff.
It's an expanding universe, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's on the come up right now.
Oh, you think 8 minutes was not enough? Wait till you see the next one. That's what all the directors are saying. Like to the
Literally.
fans, are like,
You
wait till
get
the
12
next one.
minutes of this guy.
Well, yeah, wait till the next one. You get double minutes. 16 minutes.
But my final trivia is that Dutch's line, "Get to the chopper," is Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite catchphrase of all the films he's ever done.
Oh, not hasta la vista, baby.
I guess not.
It's probably like
brother. He's
the
literally on the
easy
ground, like pleading for his life.
Somebody probably asked him that recently and goes, I don't know, get to the chopper. And then they ripped off,
Yeah, literally. That is an interesting trivia in box office segment because, man, this movie actually did really freaking good. It's what surprises me, and honestly doesn't surprise me at the same time. We got a whole fleshed out universe now.
Yeah.
I'm a
And
fan
even
now.
with crossovers that we didn't even expect to happen at one point. It's always that first movie that's the most interesting. Especially with the trivia, seeing how much it made and seeing how that we got this expanded universe on Predator.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting to see. Any last words about Predator 1987?
It's a masterpiece.
I really liked it.
It's a masterpiece.
I really want to see the next one.
I think it was good. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
It's all downhill.
That's
from
because
here,
that
guys.
score is just terrible.
Oh my fucking god.
But what do you give it, Noah?
Like 8.5 probably.
Okay.
Because like if I say 9, that's like too much. But like 8.5.
9? What the fuck? Hell no. Yeah.
9.
Yeah, don't say 9 around these guys.
Glasses.
Hey, yeah, don't say
8.5,
9 because like bro, 9 has to be like the greatest movie
like almost.
like Sonic 3 type.
Yeah. It's up there. Predator and Sonic 3, they're the same thing, right?
No. Sonic 3 is way better. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this rewind of Predator 1987. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We post weekly. Remember, guys, when you subscribe to the ASG podcast, not only are you strong like the motherfucking Predator, you are strong in the mind and spirit. ASG, thank you so much. Peace.